Okay, so here I am to read some more poetry. This is called Song of the Open Grave. All goes onward and outward. Nothing collapses, and to die is different from what anyone supposed, and luckier, Walt Whitman. I hope not to be tamed. I give myself to nature. Find me in the creek beds that have spoken softly to me. Find me in the woods where I have stopped to listen to the wind. Immerse myself in the green, or appreciate the starkness of the bare trees. Find me among the stars of night, whose light has come from the distant past, because I am stardust. There is no death, only the cycle of the seasons. What do you think has become of the old man? I am dancing in the temple of the grove with Nematona, failing to find me at first. Miss me here, search there. I am somewhere waiting for you. There are millions of sunsets left, I convince by my presence. After an hour of listening to the magic band, my mind opened like an overripe milkweed pod, let loose silk seeds of thought across the landscape into sandstone canyons, thoughts. Above clear glass blue February sky, tumbled stepping stone along the people's trail, water runs. Trees who have finished their time rest and slowly rot. Green Christmas fern, emerald green moss, water runs, wears away, nature's lake, carving sandstone canyons. I love the near perfect quiet so much I want to embrace it fully, make love to it, to be a part of it. All that man has created to debauch the silence, I abhor. Yet, with what man has created, I can hear the wind through the bare trees, the ripple of the stream. And yet, there is great power, great solace here on this rock, beside the creek with darting fish. If there was a winter, it is finished. The unlocking has begun. And yet, who am I to decide? Fuck decision. Embrace quiet intuition. Happy trails to you. At 6 and 60, I am the Father Road. Along the creek, in the woods, ready to surge into spring, always discovery. Yet the turtle who did not survive the harsh winter. With the sound, splashing, cascading, rippling water, always welcoming, now with the moss's dominant green. Stackers of stone, fortresses, roads, dwellings, bridges, monuments, Stonehenge, the pyramids, cairns, tombstones, ruins everywhere, from all times. Stackers of stone. Guitar mat. The cry, the fret of being lost. I'm lost, I'm lost. Bent over in love, I'm lost in my guitar. I wander over you in blue. I've fingers that joy to weep anytime, sun, moon, dawn, or dusk. I stomp my pirate-shoed foot. I have a hip-tip bee hat with a history. I'm not mad with you if you don't listen, like a rabbit with cocked ears. You can come and go, speaking of instant distance, table, chair, and wall. Somewhere beneath the strings, my emotions howl. I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost in my guitar. Saxophone. You make the saxophone sing, a bullfrog in love, looking for the warmth. You make the saxophone sing, a bullfrog with candy on New Year's up from the deep freeze. They love it when you play way down low, like that, blowing those sweet deep notes. A quarter mile away, on a quiet morning, you can hear them sing. Red dots reflect back from luminous eyes. Field of trash. No tumbling tumbleweed. Fast food floats them, attached to stem and stubble from past autumn's harvest. Hung on barbed wire, lost youth of Happy Meals. The flat-bottomed clouds roam, hang in herds, dissolving to age-faded gray at the horizon. Sound of long ago. Banjo and bones floating down Cherokee. Quite lovely. Heading to the creek to beat my feet on the cool, moist mud. Drinking whiskey from a tin cup, trying to forget. We don't know who'll be coming back when the moon goes down and the sun comes up. Shine your light bright to keep your skins tight. Hear the whistle blow through the Alaska cold. I'll be in the Yukon before the snow begins to blow. This all vibrates like such a long time ago. No title. A wheelchaired man in the shadow of Chuck Berry shouts of God. The shortcut of avoidance is not enough to allow me to avoid the devil of my dreams. Asphalt dog. Smashed guts, bones, and blood. A trodden spot of hair and dark brown flesh, becoming pitch black, a lump, a bump. I go over and grimace, knowing that he still lies there in a lump. Scale the sky. I remember when you lay in bed while the blue moon scaled the sky, when late on a summer night you first made the harmonica sigh. That soothing lullaby has brought you and has taken you here. Shed the sorrow. The stupor of sorrows past, regained with sorrow present. Shed the sorrow as a snake his skin. Into the woods again, where there is always life and change, where the creek babbles, with the flow, with the never-ending, bubbling, sparkling flow. The dancing lights of the joyful water sprites traveling on a purple shaft from the nature gods above, mythical realm of my sorrow, appear and dance brilliantly for me. Village idiot. Then I can sit and watch the fountain dance. Here I am wishing to lose my mind, envious of those with less. Others have wished worse, others have wished less. The water running out, and I cannot hear it splash on the ground. The feeble gardener talking with his plants. You never know how he will respond, if at all. With what is left of his wits, as cells drop away with memory and time. But it would all be so simple. No thoughts, no stress. It is the thinking, too much to think, that gives birth to the stress. So, with insanity, the uncertain mind, life becomes an easy task. Is this how the village idiot lives with so little to work with? What would I forget? What would I want to forget? The crazy old man up the street, the goof in the neighborhood. What do you care then? Or is it all still the same? Is it the ship that's still on course, but Daffy Duck is at the helm? Charlie Gordon and Lenny, it will all slip away no matter what? You've been given for a short time? Can I then untangle my emotional life? Hawthorne is right. It is all compromise. Rainbows end, the land of Oz, where all is a dream. What a life when everyone loves you out of sympathy. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the poetry.